out there on YouTube. Ooh, what can I say? Man, I come off of a 4-day weekend yesterday. Kind of nice to be home. Got to see my mom, spend a couple days with Mom. It's always a great pleasure. Spend time with my daughter. You know, it's one of the blessings in life right there. My daughter, the young lady that she's turned out to be. And watch what she's doing with her life. Little gal just makes me so proud. You know, you always want your children to do better than you do. That one right there, she does better and bigger things. Absolute blessing, makes me proud. At least I know I did something right, huh? But we are back to truck driving now. You ever, come off of a 4-day weekend? And yesterday morning I did a real good pre-trip on the truck. Drove over to Tulsa, picked up a load of frozen dough going up to Wisconsin. You ever have one of those days where you go, man, I'm missing something. Something's not right. I'm missing something. And I had that feeling all day yesterday, like, I checked all my fluids, checked my oil, checked my tires, did a really thorough pre-trip. Was on time, got my load sealed, got paperwork. I'm missing something. Ooh, mercy, I tell you what, I figured out what I was missing. Right about the time that I hit that scale house in Missouri, and it was open, and I didn't get a bypass, and I went, holy crap, I've still got my tandem slid all the way forward, and I have not scaled this load. Oh my goodness. There's a sinking heart kind of feeling. I'm like, crap, I don't even know how much weight I got on. I pulled my paperwork, check it out. I got about 3,600 pounds on the load. I remember looking at the load, making sure it was secured and everything properly before I shut the door, so I knew it was all the way back, within about 5 feet of the back doors. And it wasn't loaded real high. And all I could think was, man, I hope this load was consistent from front to back. So I just, as I was coming into the weigh station, right there in front of the DOT officers and everything, I pulled over to the right side, jumped out of my truck, went back there, released my tandems, slid my tandems back to where I thought they were, shot the air tour, locked the pins, jumped back in line, and when I went to pull on the scale, you could see the DOT officer that was scaling it, and there was another DOT officer standing right behind him when I pulled onto the scale. Yeah, all three of us were thinking, oh crap, this is probably not going to be good. But the scale house there in Missouri, when you pull on the scale, it's got one of those scales that it reads all 3 axles, and it actually gives you the weights, what they were. I was watching those weights. Dude, I was so legal, it was unbelievable. I was 11.8 on my steers. I was 30 excuse me, 33.7 on my drives and 33.640 on my tandems on my trailer. And I turned and I looked at the DOT officer. They were both sitting there, that big old smile on their face, gave me 2 thumbs up. Yeah, I'm lucky, man. Lucky, lucky, lucky. You'll hear me say I'd rather be lucky than skillful on any given day. But that was just stupid right there. Hauled a load all the way to the scale house and hadn't scaled the load. Man. And that's something that I do every load. It doesn't matter if it's just 20,000 pounds in the load. I scale every load. Come off a little 4-day vacation, forgot to scale a load. Well, like I always say, God takes care of idiots and fools, and I get double indemnity, but man, I was lucky yesterday. Mercy. Is there anything else I wanted to share with y'all? Oh, I'm going to make this a pretty short little video this morning. Thought y'all would probably enjoy me sharing that story right there. I noticed coming back, you know, watching some of the YouTube truckers, and I'll tell you, I don't watch too many YouTube truckers anymore. I'm just really not that interested, to tell you the truth, in what most of them have to say. I think I watched maybe 3 or 4 different YouTube truckers yesterday. Listened to them while I was driving. And I've done videos on this before where I've told you guys, be real careful who you listen to out here, especially on YouTube. The fact that a lot of these guys that are on YouTube, and you can tell what they're about with YouTube. That they're out to make every penny they can, and sometimes they're just not real ethical. One of those things I'll talk a little bit about is monetized channels. You know, when they're out just doing things for views, getting people to watch, so they get more views, they get more watch time. Well, that's money on a monetized channel. You know you're on a monetized channel whenever you see any advertisements. As you notice, my channel is not monetized. If I wanted to make some money off of YouTube, I could. Because I actually have some videos. You know, my monthly views, if you'll look at my monthly views, it's actually up, you know, 10, 12,000 every single month. And my watch time is up there, you know, in the thousands every month. So I could make a nice little check off YouTube if I wanted to. But if you monetize your channel, then people are putting advertisements on your channel that you may not agree with. You may not like their product, but you're willing to sell their product even though you don't really endorse it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell something that I don't believe in. Hell, I don't even use those products. So why do I want to be involved in the endorsement, the advertisement of it? Just because somebody's willing to pay me for it. Man, I'm going to tell you that very seldom does the importance in life have to do with money. If you choose what you do in life solely on money, I'm going to tell you right now, you're never going to be a happy soul. You're just not. Because that's not where the rewards in this life come from. As I always say, do what's right and do what's best. And no matter what you do, try to be the very best at it in the world. And the money will come. The money will come. Now, while we're on this subject, a lot of the new guys coming in and stuff, they go to checking out truck driving and they watch the YouTube to watch the YouTube truckers, you know, to learn something about this industry. And a lot of guys are after the referral money. You know, if you're popular, you're going to have a lot of referrals to the company that you work for. Well, this brings me to another subject. The majority of these YouTubers, you watch them. Now, you're new to the business, so you really don't know this. But after you've been driving for a few years, you'll figure out that a lot of these YouTubers are job hoppers. And let me tell you why they're job hoppers. There's a couple of different reasons. But if you've got a successful YouTuber, they're highly sought after by companies. Companies offer me a lot of things just because of my presence on YouTube. And I'll tell you, and a lot of that is for recruiting purposes. And I'll also tell you that Magnum, my company, they pay the highest recruiting referral bonus that I know of in the industry. And I've shared that with y'all. When somebody comes to Magnum, every driver that comes to Magnum gets a $3,000 sign-on bonus. Now, the one thing that Magnum doesn't do is Magnum doesn't do a lot of advertising. We'd rather keep it all in-house. So instead of spending the money on the advertising budget, Magnum actually spends their money on the drivers. And the owner of Magnum would rather have a referral from a present driver, whether it's one of his own drivers, he'd rather have a referral than have somebody come to the company that we don't know at all. So instead of paying advertising money out there to draw people to the company, he pays the drivers to do that. Yeah. So when you come to Magnum, you get a $3,000 sign-on bonus, and the driver that referred you to Magnum, he gets a $2,000 bonus. That's substantial. And I will tell you that the first 9 guys that came to Magnum because of me and my YouTube channel, I didn't get a referral bonus on any of them. When I tell you to come to this company, it is not because of the money. Even if the referral bonus was not there at all, I would still exactly the same the way that I do it. I am not going to be a whore in any way. And a lot of these YouTubers, man, they're bouncing around. You'll notice a lot of them don't stay with a company but for about 3 or 4 months. Then they're off to the next company. I'm going to tell you guys that there's no place for me to go. There is no greener grass on the other side of the fence. I work at the very best OTR company there is. Money-wise, equipment-wise, size-wise, we're a small company. We have been increasing the fleet here. We've been 240 trucks since I came here. We've been 240 trucks for years. And you hear a lot of guys talking about how tough the market is. But we haul all contracted freight. What I mean by that is we don't run in a spot market. All the freight that we're carrying is our customers. Now we're all over the country, but we have massive amounts of contracts with different shippers and receivers all over the United States. We don't go to California, we don't go to New York. And we hardly ever go down to Arizona, New Mexico, or Nevada. But everywhere else, we got tons of freight. Now, this is a driver's dream. And the other thing that Magnum does, a lot of companies, they want to hire people close to their terminal. Because if you're not driving your truck, they want that truck to come back to the terminal. We don't do that at Magnum. Magnum would prefer to hire drivers out on the end of their freight lanes. We'd rather hire drivers out of Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, Florida, Oklahoma, Texas, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Chicago, Kansas City, Oregon, Washington, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, Colorado. Those are the places we really want to hire guys. Out on the ends of our freight lanes. One of the reasons why it makes it real easy to get a driver home. One of the big things with this company is home time. Be able to get you home. I've been with the company for a few years now. And I'm going to tell you, every time that I've ever requested home time, like I said, I wanted to be home on the 19th. I was home on the 19th. I said, the other thing is, we don't do it Magnum, it's not be out 7 days and earn 1 day off. None of that crap. No, when you got to go home, if you need to be home for 2, 3, 4 days or a week, go home for that amount of time. They do ask if you're going to be, because the only person that it affects when you go home is your own paycheck. So don't go home and stay home too long. I've got one driver that I trained, really good driver, super duper guy. But he has personally hurt his paycheck, his income the last year, because he'll go home and he'll stay home for 2 weeks at a time. If you're take home time with this company, as long as you don't stay home for longer than 2 weeks, you just take your truck home, just like an owner-operator. But if you're going to be home for more than 2 weeks, they ask you to drop it off at a terminal. The only person that hurts when you stay home for a week, 2 weeks at a time, that hurts your own paycheck. And not only do you miss the miles, but like for instance, I get paid vacation. And when you first start out with Magnum, it's 1 week paid vacation. And then after you've been here for 2 years, it's 2 weeks paid vacation. But here's how they figure the paid vacation. They take your average miles, and whatever your pay would be for those average miles, that's what they pay you on paid vacation. You know, so if you're running freight at 60 cents a mile, and you run 3,000 miles, that's a $1,500 paycheck. Well, the problem is about taking a week off for vacation is the other thing is we have what we call performance pay. And our performance pay is real easy to hit. It's fair. You know, drive 10,000 miles in a month, run your cruise control 70% of the time, idle your truck under 15% of the time, don't get any tickets, don't get any CSA points against the company, you know, yada, yada, yada. And for each one of those, you get so much, you know. And to tell you the truth, I don't even know what the breakdown is, but it all adds up to 8 cents a mile. Every month, I bank on that bonus. And most of our drivers bank on that bonus. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you take a week off, that's probably going to put you out of the bonus money. If you take a week off, you're probably not going to hit your 10,000 miles. Well, that bonus check, that's $1,000. Every third paycheck every month, you know, every third week, you get all your bonus miles on one check. So if you ran 13,000 miles last month, just multiply that by 8 cents a mile, that's your bonus check. We get a bonus check every single month, month in, month out, just like clockwork. I bank on it. I know I'm going to get that bonus every month. And most of our drivers, we bank on it. But if you take a week home, you're not going to get those 10,000 miles. So, and you're only going to get mileage pay for that week of what you would have run. So you miss out on a lot of other pay. Plus you're going to miss your bonus for the month. Anyway, I probably went way too much into that, more than y'all wanted to know. But my point was, a lot of these drivers out here on YouTube, everything that they do on YouTube is to supplement their income. And they'll tell you to come to this company. There was a YouTuber on YouTube yesterday that he was doing a confession, telling everybody that he's actually, in the past years that he's been on YouTube, been saying nice things about companies because they were greasing his palm. Man, if you're saying nice things about a company and you don't believe in that product, you don't wholeheartedly believe in your heart that it's the best thing in the world that someone can do, you're not only a lowlife and a liar, but you're prostituting your soul, man. There's nothing wrong with being a salesman, but if you're going to be a salesman, sell the best product out there. You know, if you want to sell bass boats, sell Ranger bass boats. If you're going to sell cars, sell Cadillacs and Mercedes, you know, or whatever you believe is the best car. man, sell Fords. You're a Chevy man, sell Chevys. But believe wholeheartedly in the product that you're selling. And that is kind of brings back to something else I talked about. The difference between a professional representative and a con artist. If you watch a lot of these YouTubers, you watch them long enough, you'll get to the point where you can't watch them because they're con artists. They're doing it for the money. They're doing it for the return, what they get out of it. Just wrong with it. Maybe that's the ways of this world these days. It definitely is an evil world. But just because the world goes to crap doesn't mean you need to go to crap with it. You should still be a man and hold your standards, serve your God, have a relationship with Jesus Christ, honor your mother and your father, be a friend, be a true friend, not a fair weather friend. These are the things that are important. If you're just chasing the money, you're doing things for the wrong reason. And what I found is the people that just chase the money are never happy. And the people that do things because it's what's in their heart and what they love, and they have a passion for it, they don't have to worry about the money. I'm going to tell you right now that there's I come to Magnum thinking that I was going to do this job for 2 years and get in my own truck and be an owner-operator. And I talk about money that I make with Magnum, and the only thing I really share about when it comes to my income is what I make as a driver. But I'm going to tell you my full income package, because I'm a trainer, I do recruiting, I promote the company, and I'm a full-time driver. I train 50% of the time and I run solo 50% of the time. But I will tell you that I make more money than most owner-operators. The only thing I'm going to talk to people about on YouTube is because I don't want to give them the wrong idea. You can come out here as a solo driver and it's not blowing any smoke either. Your first year with Magnum, you ought to make somewhere in between $45,000 and $55,000 a year. Your second year with Magnum, you ought to make somewhere between $65,000 and $75,000 a year. But after you've been with Magnum for a couple years, just your driver pay, just being a driver, do anything else, you can make $80,000, $90,000 a year. And that's the true skinny on it. Now you want to do the other things, promote the company, be a trainer, give back to the company in a lot of other ways. It's legit that you could actually make twice that. But don't do it because of the money. Do it because you believe in it. didn't want to shoot a long video. All I was gonna do is tell that little story about the scale house yesterday. Whoop, man, did I dodge a bullet. And that's one of the other things. I tried to show you that, you know, I'm not Superman. I'm not perfect. And I fall short. I fall short in the eyes of my Creator every day. But I put my best foot forward. I try to do my very best. And everything I touch, I try to honor my God. But I do fall short. And I think it's important here on YouTube that when I do something stupid, when I dodge a bullet, or whatever, that I share it as well as talk about. You just can't be walking around going, I'm great, I'm great, I'm great, all the time. Well, I'm human. I make mistakes. Anybody that says that they drive a truck and they've never done nothing stupid, well, I'd have to go along with kind of like the cowboy said he'd never been thrown off a horse. Cowboy never been thrown off a horse. That's because he ain't thrown his leg over too many of them. He ain't ridden too many of them if he ain't never been thrown off of one. And if you ain't done something stupid in a truck, I'm going to have to assume that you ain't driven one very much. When you come out here and you're brand new, you got your CDL, you're not going to make the big bucks the first year. And I'll tell you why. Because you are going to do some stupid things your first year out here. You are going to tear up some equipment. You are a rolling, driving, killing piece of machinery, man. The fact that a company even gives you a job before you have a couple years experience is amazing. Don't go thinking you're all Mr. Perfect. And don't be thinking that you ain't going to make mistakes, because you are. We all did. And that's another thing. I get frustrated with these older drivers out here. They'll be ranting and raving. You'll see a kid doing something stupid, or all the rest of us are having to wait on him because he can't back into a hole. Don't ever forget, you had a first day. You had a first week, you had a first month, you had a first year, you had that first load. You weren't born with 18 wheels sticking out the ass end of your body. This is a job you grow into and you get better with it the longer you do it. If you give a crap. Well, I probably preached way too long this morning. Talked about a whole lot more stuff than I wanted to. Another thing, I have a tendency to run off at the mouth a little bit. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. God bless each and every one of you. Remember too, as you walk through this world, you can change